Hey, good morning, good people. How you doing? Welcome to Stock Up with Larry Jones. I hit the wrong button and I was just gone. I was just talking, all right? Hey, if you're new to the page, go ahead and hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell. I have some information for you this morning that's going to be very important for you to carry throughout the weekend, all right? Throughout the weekend. I want to put you on notice that the markets will be closed this Monday. And it is a federal holiday, Juneteenth. Okay. First of all, this video is brought to you by Stock Up You, the top link below. This is the lowest price course you're going to find out there for everything that you get. Okay. Take 2 months and just take the course, just 10 minutes a day. You will be a better trader. You will pay for the class in one trade. Just that's it. All right. Hey, listen, there's a lot going on this morning. We have a few minutes. Hey, good morning, good people. I see you guys. I see you guys chiming in. Good morning. Hey, I want to get some information. We're going to go on to closing bell, and then I'm going to talk a little bit after closing bell. But I want everyone to watch this video, right? I want everyone to watch this video because it's very important and it is something that everyone, I believe, at least needs to see. You know how we talk about we're in a bear market. Is it a bull market or is it a bear market bounce, right? But we know that the yield curve is inverted. So I want you guys to see what history has shown us.
Is there more to come, or are we at the high end of a range, in your view?
Well, so I've been thinking about it this way. This entire move has come against the backdrop of an inverted curve. And we went back and we looked, what were the largest rallies ever with an inverted yield curve? You have two big outliers. 1979, you get about a 30% S&P rally, and the curve was inverted the entire time. And mid-06 to mid-07, I think a period we remember well, 30% S&P rally with an inverted curve. So if we put 30% on the October lows from last year, gets you about 4,500. So we trade 44.25 today. My suspicion is we're pushing up against the higher end of the range. But at the end of the day, the trend is the trend, and you can't fight the trend. And that's just history, and we're you have to respect the price momentum here. So I would watch two things. I'd say, number one, when we've seen markets falter in the past, it's with leadership changes. This has been very pro-cyclical leadership, particularly the last several weeks. So I think if something's going to change, that would have to be the knife's edge, and there's no evidence of that yet here.
I want everyone, if you're just tuning in, I want you to rewind that and listen to that. He talked about the top of the chart, the S&P 500, being at 45. And here we are at 44.38. From the lows of October, okay? I want you to rewind it. I'm going to dive into this more deeper later on today in today's video, okay? But I want you guys to see that because we very well could be in a bear market bounce. Remember, more often than not, the market runs up before a drop, all right? And I know we say, hey, Larry, I have never said all clear, but I've been showing you guys with my trades how we get in and we get out because we don't know what's going. One question I'm gonna answer. Hey, I am not on Binance. I've never been on Binance. Okay, and yes, I all of my crypto is off of Webull. All right. What I do have in Webull is Mara and Riot. All right. I have Mara and Riot on Webull. And I am going to start Monday. This is what I'm going to do. I am going to put $25 a day into Mara and $20 a day into Riot. How long am I going to do that? Until March or April of next year. Okay, that's what I'm doing. Anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell. That's what I'm doing. I make my purchases in Coinbase. And then for those of you that haven't heard it, if you're living under a rock, you can make your purchases on the platform and then pull your crypto off and put it into a safe, put it onto your wallet. Okay. I do not tell people what wallets to put it on. That is up to you to do your research. There's plenty of information And I just don't want to be held liable for that. Okay. I don't have a crystal ball. I just believe in crypto long term. I have some things that I have on my radar. Okay. On my radar. And that is number one is Adobe. Adobe is, I believe, is a true AI stock. Adobe is. Adobe had their earnings yesterday and they knocked it out of the park. Now, look at that. It is up 4%, 4.5% today. But in the last month, Adobe is up 48%. There is a lot of products that use Adobe, right? If you can use Adobe with Photoshop, you can use Adobe with video editing. I do a lot of video editing. I also use Final Cut Pro. There's one called Firefly. There's all of these apps that we use that use Adobe. And Adobe used to be very difficult to use, to understand. And now because of AI, it's going to make it cleaner. So put Adobe, I do have some Adobe, but put Adobe on your radar as it comes to AI plays. Okay. We'll do a deeper dive in it. But as you could see, it is not cheap. The PE is 50, but listen, that's not bad compared to some of these other stocks. So I'm not loading up on Adobe. Long term, I believe it's going to be a true AI play. Here's another one that I'm keeping my eye on and may look to get back in. 50%. APLD, Applied Digital, up 50% today even, right? So those are some of the things that I wanted to talk about. I am yet into the Chinese ADRs. As you guys know, I shared my portfolio, I shared my plays into my Chinese stock. But here's what I'm doing. I will probably sell all of my shares but one. This is what I do because there's a 3-day weekend. Don't leave yourself naked over the weekend. Okay, I'm up handsomely on opening bell. All right. And I got back into AI on yesterday and I'm up 17%. And then I got into, you guys know, Alibaba, BABA. I'm up 38% on one and 87% on another. And then Baidu, ticker symbol BIDU. These are Chinese ADRs that I am in, but I will not be holding long. And I am into another Tesla. I'm into another Tesla play, but even that you have to be careful of. See, you got to be careful. So I am into another Tesla call. Let's see here if you could see that. It'll come up there. Come on, come on, come on. All right, let me let it do its thing. I'm into another Tesla call. So here's what I do with my Tesla plays. There we go. Here's what I do with my Tesla plays. I get in and then so what I'll probably do today is sell all but one, just in case anything happens over the weekend. That's what I do when I'm doing options and I don't want to risk everything over a long weekend. Sometimes I'll sell all but one just to monitor it or to see what the price action does, and then I'll get back in. Just because you're in a play doesn't mean you have to hold everything, all right? And you don't have to hold everything every day. I take profits and I take them often and I win often because I don't need permission to take profits, and neither do you. What else we got going on? We got a lot of people going to China. We got Jamie Dimon, Tim Cook has visited. We got someone from the State Department. And here's what I'm going to say about Chinese ADRs. I don't invest in them. I only swing trade them. But here's what I do. Whenever tensions come between China and America, I go in and buy the Chinese ADRs when they get hit. And I've done this play for the last 2 years and won every single time with the Chinese ADRs because I buy the fear. And then when things get better, then I go ahead and I sell it. All right. And that's just what I do. And I just keep cashing up. The only long play I would consider being in You guys know I'm not a Neo fan. I know a lot of Neo fans out there. The only Chinese ADR I would consider long term for me is Alibaba, ticker symbol BABA. All right. So let me answer one or two. I want to be off of this in 12 minutes. I got to go work out. I got to go eat breakfast, egg whites, wheat toast, and turkey bacon. Yummy. I'm trying to. I got goals, good people. I got goals. All right. Good morning. All right. Mara is Marathon Digital. That is correct. Marathon Digital. For those of you that don't know, I took my wife's check and my check in 2020, and I bought Mara for $450. It went down to $150. I doubled down, and I turned that into Mara and Riot. Those two alone, I turned $2,400 into $53,000. Right? So if you want to get into crypto, but you don't want to be on a risky platform, you could just buy the crypto miners. Those are two crypto miners. Can you show Mara symbol? Yeah, it is ticker symbol MARA. Let me show you both. All right. Now, this is an accumulation play. All right. Just accumulate. Don't go in heavy. MARA. All right. Let me Mara, and then let me show you Riot. So this is Mara. All right. Ticker symbol MARA. And look at that. Look right beneath there. Here's Riot. Right. Ticker symbol RIOT. Boom. Okay. And we see it moves with Bitcoin, right? It moves with Bitcoin, but when Bitcoin explodes, it explodes. Look at what it's done in the last 6 months. 143%. Year to date, 177%. So in spite of where we are or how gloom things looks, there's always a bull market somewhere. All right. I got out of SoFi yesterday. Did you see it? You didn't see the video? I got stumped out of SoFi. I set my stop losses when I hear some bad news. When I hear news that's kind of iffy, I tighten up my stop losses. So I got stumped out of SoFi. All right, in profit. Okay. Let's see here. Good morning. Oh, I just answered that. Okay. You know what? SoFi is still good. Don't let it. You got one guy that downgrades SoFi, right? And that's the only reason it goes down. So if you allowed yourself time, right? I always allow myself time. Remember, rule of thumb. If I'm going to hold it for a week, I go out. I'm sorry. If I'm going to hold it for a day, I go out a week. If I'm going to hold it for 2 days, I go out 2 weeks. Follow? 4 days, a month. Give it time to recover. You have one guy that downgrades and these guys, he can downgrade SoFi right now, and then SoFi runs up, then he just changes his numbers, right? So don't let one downgrade cause it to be you to be fearful. Now, I have SoFi stock, so I took you guys saw me win like 2,000 or 2,300 on SoFi last week. I take that and I put it into the stock. So now I still have the stock for safety. And then when I see it cool off a little bit, I'm going to enter into another SoFi call, not a put, because I believe SoFi is still going to run up. All right. What else? Hey, there you go. Just can't do turkey bacon. But you know what? The suit getting tight on me. So I'm gonna share my goals with you guys. I took a before, I'm gonna expose myself because I want you guys to be happy, be healthy. I took some before shots and I'm gonna take some after shots, and I'm pushing myself and I'm not tapping out. All right, good people. Listen. I need everybody that has not done this yet. I want you to download the second link below, and it is Moo. Okay, download it. deposit it. Make a minimum of $100. People are getting, each stock is worth $3,000 to $2,000, but people are getting a free share of C3 AI. I just shared that with you guys, how it is still growing, right? And then look at that. You see that? $100 cash reward, and how much did you put in there? $100. Okay. And then make sure that you follow all of the steps. But remember, this is a 3-day weekend. Let's get that cash in and get the free stuff, good people. Make sure you do that today. Listen, it's Father's Day weekend. Don't go cheap on your dads. Don't go cheap on your dads, all right? Don't go cheap. Mama gets everything, we get nothing. Come on. Come on. Is my daughters listening? Are y'all listening? Come on, man. Y'all know I don't like ties with fishes on it. All right. All right. Hey, I love you guys. I will be back this afternoon. Make sure your notification bells are checked. Make sure you hit like on this, and I'm going to continue to keep the family fed. Love you guys. Have a blessed and peaceful day.